Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have something very special for you guys, something I've been super excited for, and I am so happy to say I finally have these babies in my hands. This is the Holmes and Smashbox collaboration. This is her two highlighting palettes, the pearl and the gold palettes. I picked them both up for you guys for review here on my channels. You may notice that the background is a little different. I have rearranged my room and kind of redid where I'm filming. Right behind me is just like a plain wall, but I do plan on in the future eventually kind of adding some stuff to give it a little bit of character, but for right now this is what I have to work with. And if you do notice that the quality might be a little bit better in this video, that's because I finally got my hands on a ring light and I'm super excited about that. Alright, so like I said, this is the two palettes and they are both sold for $35 a piece, so it is $70 with tax for both of these babies. This is the packaging right here. It's got some little stage lights on the outer case of it, and then on the back it just has Casey and she does a little paragraph. It says, I went behind the scenes at Smashbox Photo Studio LA to collaborate on a highlighting palette with floral tones that will pop your features and turn on the spotlight like never before. And then it just gives some details down here. Alright, opening the first one, this is the pearl palette. She geared the pearl palette more towards fair skin tones, and then the gold more toward darker skin tones, or when you're very tan in the summer and you want that sun-kissed glow. So keep that in mind when purchasing one of these, depending on what you're going for. When you open up the packaging, this is what they look like. This one is a little bit lighter than the gold palette, obviously, but those are what the little palettes look like. And now opening it up, it's got these three different highlights, a mirror, which is super nice, and I like that it's very compact. It'll be nice for travel. Something else that I really do like about these palettes is the fact that you can go from a very subtle highlight to a very wow in your face glow from the glow from outer space type highlight, and it's very easy to achieve this with how Casey has it set up. She has three shades in both of her palettes. It is Turn It On, Crank It Up, and a Blow a Fuse. You can see the names right on the back here, and basically it goes from very subtle, like I said, up until Blow a Fuse, which is like bam in your face, which, you know, I love, so I'll be doing all of them. And you can also use these to build on each other. Like, you can use all three of them and they don't look weird together. They'll just complement each other very nicely. So this is the up close of the pearl palette. I'm going to be applying it so you guys can see on this side, but first I'm going to do some quick swatches. Alright, so these are the swatches from the pearl palette. Super pretty, like I said, starting from top to bottom, it is Turn It On, Crank It Up, and Blow a Fuse. Alright, so I'm going to be using my Real Techniques. So I'm going to be starting off with Turn It On. Casey was also talking, ooh, that's nice. That's nice for like the most subtle highlight. It's not super bright and in your face, but you can tell that you're wearing a highlight, which I like. And like I said, obviously, as you continue, it'll amplify. But something that Casey really talked about when she was introducing this palette was that you could put it on texture, like if you have texture on your skin, and it won't make it look bad, because a lot of times people have issues with a texture really showing up on your face as soon as you put a highlight, and it can sometimes look unflattering. So she says that, you know, oily skin, textured skin, yes, you may see it, but it's good to your skin, and it's not going to make your skin look bad. So like I said, that is just with a Turn It On pearl. Now we're going to move on to Crank It Up. Ooh, oh my goodness. Ooh, look at that. Oh my god. Oh, I love it. Alright, and now Blow a Fuse. Oh my god, girl. I love it. It looks so good. I luckily, fingers crossed, knock on wood, because knowing my luck, I'll say this and it'll happen. I don't really have texture on my skin right now, but it looks so freaking good on my skin. Like, I can't get over how good that looks. I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love. Like, literally want to douse myself in this. Alright, so that is the pearl palette. I'm going to be using the gold palette on the other side of my face. Alright, and now for the gold palette. Like I said, it's the same thing. You can tell that it's the gold because it does have just a slightly darker packaging. And this is what the gold palette looks on the inside. Pretty much the same deal, just a little bit darker, like I said, geared towards darker skin tones, or when you really want that beachy, glowy, J-Lo glow. They have the same names as the pearl palette, just in the gold version. So turn it on, crank it up, and blow a fuse. I want to like talk about like how buttery these feel like when you swatch them. Like, they feel so nice. And I think these would be also really nice for makeup artists, because you never know exactly what a person's going to want when you're going into this. If they want a very subtle highlight or if they want a very extreme highlight, you have everything you need. Dark skin tones, light skin tones, anything that that person wants, I think you can find in both of these palettes, and they would look beautiful. So I definitely think I will be putting this in my kit so that I have it no matter where or who I am doing makeup on. Alright, and now to start with putting it on my face, like I said, going to start off again with the Turn It On. Ooh, I like that. I definitely will say I think I like the pearl a little bit more. I did notice when I swatched them, when I first originally got these in the mail, I felt like the pearl highlights swatched better on my skin. Like, I felt like I was more excited for those than the gold. I still think the gold is very pretty, but you also have to put into consideration the skin tone. Like I said before, I do have lighter skin tones, so obviously I will gravitate more towards the pearl. Alright, so I really like that. I think it looks really pretty. If you're running out of the house with like BB cream, mascara, and lip gloss, I would throw this on real quick. It would be so beautiful for summertime. Like, I think this is going to be a go-to for me in the summer. Alright, so now we're going to be trying Crank It Up. Ooh, ooh, I like that. Ooh, look at that. Alright, so that is Crank It Up. That's the very bronzy shade in the palette. And now for the last one, we have Blow a Fuse. Oh my goodness, I am too white for this. But I am so excited for the summertime. Oh my god, this will be so nice. I feel like it also applies really nicely. I did notice that, like, when you do tap into it, you're going to have some excess you want to brush or you want to tap off on the compact and then just apply it, and I think you'll be really good to go. I can't wait to use this when I have just a little bit darker skin tone, because I'm like pale as pale can get. But I think these highlights look so freaking good, and honestly, I'll stand behind anything Casey says, because I feel like she is one of those really genuine and great YouTubers who just really shows her real personality when she's in front of the camera or anything that she does. And I know she worked so hard for this, so I just want to say a quick congratulations to you, Casey, for your collaboration with Smashbox. I can't wait to use these babies day in and day out, and I really don't think there's much else to say. I really do like these. I think they're worth the money. You can find these at Ulta, Sephora, and you can find them on Smashbox.com. They are all available there. I believe none of them are out of stock. I know Ulta literally just started selling these, so if any of those sites are out of stock, check Ulta. You can find them in stores. I know there was some questions when it first came out if these were going to be in the Sephoras that are inside of JCPenney's. And they are as well, so you can find these in literally any of these stores. Go out, swatch it, try them out, pick one up. I I love these. So I guess there's really not much else to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe down below. I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be very shortly. Bye!